Hello, lovely souls. It is very, very, very late. What time is it? Oh,
It's
well, not very, very
11:32.
late. Well, it's late for me because I never record this late. Because normally I don't record these without. I record them early so that way people get to see them. But knowing Ye, he's probably still up because he doesn't get any sleep.
Dude does not get
uh,
any sleep.
shout out to my. So I wasn't gonna do this because I just hated this movie so much that I didn't want to do it. But then Nintendo told me or Evan told me he was gonna watch the movie, so I was like, "Oh, if you want to do a spoiler review, let me know." And he just got out. Well, not just got out. He
I
saw it
got out
tonight.
like 6:30. I just didn't say anything
Alright,
about it.
so before we go, this is gonna be spoiler filled, by the way, because the movie's been out for like 2, 3 weeks now. If you haven't seen the movie, if you really wanted to, well, that's tough shit. Um,
Yep.
Quick thoughts, Nintendo. What did you think coming out?
I thought it was okay. It was just even the fact that I've heard that it was supposed to be 3 hours long. It was too long for me. I just sat around just like after every new character gets introduced. I'm like, oh my god, can it get to the conclusion already?
Uh, yeah, that's yeah.
I
Mm,
didn't feel that way in It Chapter 2. I was like fine. I was like, okay, this is good. This is good. And then this Rise of Skywalker, I'm like,
Yeah, but they didn't introduce. No, chapter two was way more boring than Rise of Skywalker though.
for me, I was
Chapter
more
two,
interested in It Chapter 2.
great,
More
and
or less
that's
because
much.
I've actually seen and read the book, and I was just trying to
No,
try and nitpick and
yeah.
see what the directors left out and put in.
All right, so I've had time to think about it for the past 3 weeks. I still don't like the movie. I refuse. Me and Kevin were supposed to go see the movie again to try out the 4DX in our new theater that we go to all the time. He went and checked it out, and I find it funny. I was texting him throughout the movie because normally when he goes to see a movie again for whatever reason, he's always texting me. And that sounds about right. Um, so I've had time to think about it, and I still don't like this movie. It's a mess, you know. Even my dad loves Star Wars, and he said it was okay at best, but it just felt so fucking rushed. And I completely agree. Oh, by the way, if
Yeah,
I sound good, that's because, or great in that matter, it's because I got a amazing new headset as a late Christmas gift, and that audio is nice and crisp. It doesn't sound like really staticky like before, so and I hope the game audio isn't gonna be too overbearing, but we'll find out. So, what was I saying? But yeah, even my dad, or matter of fact, you know what? Let's change this. Even my dad was like that. It was just so, you know, rushed. And it shouldn't have been that way for the final movie in this saga. I completely
yeah.
agree.
They should have
So,
waited until
we're
2020, or the end of
yes, they
2020.
should
Sorry.
have. No, first of all, listen, I love Solo with a passion. They should have never made Solo, and they should have taken those 3 years to make the movie. You know what's funny
Yeah.
too? This movie was supposed to come out in May of 2019,
Oh
but
yeah,
it
I
got
forgot it
pushed
was gonna
back
be
to
delayed.
December.
I forgot it was delayed. I
That
completely
would have
forgot
been
about
so
that.
weird for this movie to come out in May.
Yeah, it would have been.
So I don't know how long we're gonna go, and to be completely honest, I don't remember a whole lot. I remember the big parts, the so little parts. I'm gonna start out with the good. The acting across the board. I don't know about you, Nintendo, but for me, the acting across the board is still good from all the
Yep,
characters.
I
You
agree.
know, these people they can't do wrong. Adam Driver
No.
is one of the best actors working today, no doubt in my mind. Daisy Ridley is really good, really good. She's such a good actress. John Boyega, this hurts because John Boyega is one of the best actors working today, and he's in this piece of shit doing nothing.
Hey, what was
Um,
he? I forgot.
huh?
What was John Boyega? I forgot what he was playing.
Finn.
Oh, Finn. Oh, God.
Oscar Isaac
Thick
is
skull.
another one. He does fine for what he's given, but he's just given nothing. So it's one of
Yeah.
those you take what you can get. Um, let's see who else. Oh well, I guess we are in the spoilers. Ian McDiarmid, I guess, is fine as Palpatine. His role in the movie makes no sense,
Yeah,
but
I was really confused when Palpatine, well, even in the
his
trailer, like, I was like, why is he back? And then the reason,
I
like,
don't
how, and it's just like, why?
I don't think there's a need to mention this, but the actor who plays Chewie, I guess, is fine, but he always does a good job. So I don't think there's a need of mentioning that. Like you can't make
Yeah, you don't.
Chewie bad.
Yeah, there's
They
no
do
possible way.
something really stupid with him, which we'll talk about, that starts the second act in the dumbest way possible.
Oh yeah,
Um, what
I
else?
remember.
Carrie Fisher. Oh my god, how did I forget about Carrie Fisher?
Ah,
Carrie Fisher was great, but again, it was just really sad to watch her one last time. But
yeah,
she was really good. Obviously, it's Carrie Fisher. Who else? Who else? Who else? Am I forgetting anybody else? Oh, Mark Hamill's in the movie a little bit.
oh yeah, a little bit.
He's Mark Hamill. Oh, Harrison Ford is in the movie
Yep,
too,
a
briefly,
couple of times,
which
yeah.
was a nice surprise.
I was.
I want to know how much that paycheck was because
Because
if
he
you
was
guys don't
begging,
know,
he was begging the direct, like,
no, he wasn't.
I thought,
Dude, if do you not know that Mark Hamill, not Mark Hamill, do you not know that Harrison Ford does not like Star Wars?
no, I was trying to say that he was begging to die in episode 7.
Oh
Like, he
yeah,
wanted to
yeah,
die in
yeah.
episode 7. That's what I was trying to say.
Um, else? Um, can't think of anybody else in the movie. I'll probably think of it as like, oh, Billy D. Williams. Billy D. Williams was not given anything at all in the movie. Like he was fine, I guess, for what he was given. He doesn't do much. He was just kind of there. Um, but it was nice to see him. Lando. He was the
Yep.
same character he was in Return of the Jedi and Empire. So, and they didn't kill him. So, there
Yeah.
goes that. The running joke was that they were gonna kill him just like everybody else. They didn't. Okay. Oh, what else positive? Oh, action sequences. Action sequences were very good, but it's J.J. Abrams.
What do you
So,
expect? Yeah, it's nothing but the best.
I will say this: the lightsaber fight. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just me. A J.J. Abrams directed lightsaber fight is just a masterful thing to see. I don't know about you, but it just really is. Just the way he directs with the lightsabers and the sound effects of the lightsabers clashing, it's just so satisfying to me.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what it is. Like when the lightsabers hit, there's just like you feel that. I love it so much.
Yeah,
Um
some of them have
and
gone.
Kylo and Rey have a damn good lightsaber fight in this movie.
They do. Solid. It's solid.
I will say this: the one thing that they carried over from the Force Awakens, the Last Jedi that works in this movie is the Force transfer thing that they did.
What, healing and shit?
No, no, not that. I hated that shit. I'm talking
I
about
hated that too.
how they transfer things through the Force.
Oh,
How
and
remember
when
how
you're
at the
talking,
end when
when they're
she
talking through,
transferred the no, when she transferred the lightsaber through the Force at the end.
oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
But that's not what I was talking about. I was talking about like in general the how they fought through the Force because all the lightsaber fights were through the Force
Oh
basically.
yeah,
That I thought was a really nice technique
yeah,
for
that
how
was
they set
cool.
up the lightsaber fights. Um, By the way, we're not going in order because, well, we could, but so the movie starts with a really weird. Oh, the opening crawl, by the way, is so fucking weird. It's
Yeah,
so
I was
weird,
the entire time during the opening, I was just like, what the hell is going on, and what is this thing that Kylo Ren's holding?
and it was a really weird. I mean, it was cool because, by the way, I feel Kylo Ren is the only character that is completed from the start of the trilogy to the end of it,
Yeah,
and that's really sad. But that's just how it is. Um, it was cool. It was a cool montage. Kylo Ren is a beast.
and just
Um, and
completely
then,
just
but
mowing
this is what
through.
pisses me off about this movie, though. They say in what was it, The Last Jedi, that he was like, oh, that oh, I'm my own master basically, and I don't serve to anyone anymore. And I was like, okay, that is really cool.
Yeah,
He's gonna
that's
be the
cool.
supreme leader, and it's gonna be lit. This
Nah,
movie comes 5 minutes into the movie. Oh, Palpatine, you're my new master. What?
like, bruh.
It was so dumb. That's my
Yeah, I
biggest
was like,
problem with
what
this
the
movie.
heck?
Dumb. To me, it's just dumb. It's so dumb. Oh my god. And he goes to Palpatine. I like the motivation for him going to Palpatine because I think it said in the crawl he was like, "Oh, that I don't want anyone threatening my power." I was like, "Okay, that is good. That's perfectly fine." But then I hate how he just switches up and says, "Oh no, I'm gonna do what you want from me." What?
Bitch, please. Spoiler alert, he doesn't.
I don't know. So then after that, we get a weird, really weird scene with Lightspeed, which I mean, it was innovative. Seeing them jump to Lightspeed throughout different planets, that was cool. I guess
I mean,
it was a
yeah, it was
really
cool,
weird
but
scene.
yeah,
I was just like, what is going on right now?
yeah.
I don't know. It just felt really weird to me. And then I've seen this joke online. Why are Finn, Ray, and Poe always arguing? I don't know if it was me, but they're always arguing about something.
Yeah, like, okay, so
And
this
they set
episode it
up
was just
like,
like, oh, why is the Millennium Falcon on fire, and why is BB-8 like nearly destroyed, and then
no, that was fine. I wasn't. I'm just saying, like in general, like they set up like they hadn't met in the Force Awakens, and they just met in the Last Jedi. Like, and then everyone's excited, and we get to this movie, and they're always arguing. Like, what are you arguing about?
it's just dumb shit that they're arguing about.
Um,
Well, most
I
of it
don't know.
is.
Let's
Some
see
parts are
what.
just like actual, like,
Okay, okay. You see now this. Trying to go in order, but I shit you not, I cannot remember the events in this movie in order because
I
fuck
mean,
my
I
life.
somewhat, yeah. Before we were talking about that crap, and I started mentioning why they're fighting
All right,
the whole
I'm not
thing with.
going in order. This, you know what, Disney? If you're listening to this, which you're probably not, but if you are, screw you because I'm not giving you my time and my brain cells to remember this movie in order. I'm gonna talk about things out of order, and yeah. So the thing that was so weird in the Last Jedi, this was one of the things I like, which I come to terms that I kind of like the Last Jedi, I kind of don't. There's things in that movie that annoy me. There's things in that movie I really like. Um, the thing that I did like was the fact that Ryan Johnson said, "Oh, her parents are nobodies, and that she's just they were drunks or whatever." I
And
did
then
like that
I like that too, like a. But then they threw
because
in
I
that,
think somebody was like that. Oh, like every person comes from somebody in the last and the universe in Star Wars. But then Ryan Johnson was like, "Oh, you can still be somebody and come from nothing." Like I like that.
Yeah, I like that a
This movie
lot.
comes around and says, "Oh
Nah, fuck
well,
that.
no, 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 no. We're not gonna do that. No, no, no. Why would we be innovative? We're gonna have her be Palpatine's granddaughter.
Yeah, that
What?
shit. I was like, when Kylo Ren said that she was what the fuck was it? Palpatine's grandchild. I was like,
First of all, it was
huh?
just so like it just came out of nowhere. He just says it, and it's just like, okay,
It's just like, yeah, what the fuck?
I don't know. It was just such a weird, what the fuck,
I think they tried.
thing.
No, in my head, like when that scene was playing, I was like, oh, they're trying to do a fucking "I'm your father" shit, but like granddaughter shit. I'm like, this is not gonna work. This is not flying.
I don't know, and like, and the dumbest thing from this comes from when they're on this planet looking for what the hell were they looking for again? They were looking for something to get them to the planet where Palpatine was on.
Oh,
And
the guiding crystal, whatever the hell it was called.
I don't know. I forgot what it was called. This whole movie is like a video game. I swear to God. Um, they were looking for something on some planet, and um, Chewie gets kidnapped after they find it, or they found some dagger or some shit, and they had to
Yeah, it was the
translate it.
dagger that one what the fuck was it? Jedi Hunter had.
I don't know. Oh no, it was a. Oh, yeah, it was a Jedi Hunter. I was
It
gonna
was a
say
Jedi
Sith,
Hunter.
but um, whatchamacallit. So they're on this planet, and Chewie gets kidnapped. Which, by the way, I'll say the part before that when she split up, when she destroyed Kylo's ship, that was cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was really cool. But I do question how my friend Kylo Ren walked away from that with no scratches or no burns.
Yeah, I was wondering the same thing too. I was like, oh, this is probably some
I need to
BS where it's
know
like,
what
oh,
kind of
it's not
I
an
need to
actual ship.
know
It's a force
no, I need
ship.
to know what kind of ventilation system my good sir Kylo Ren has, because that is some ventilation system if I do say so myself.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, how the fuck does this dude have no scars or whatever?
I don't know.
Like he just came
Maybe
out
JJ
clean.
Abrams was maybe JJ Abrams was like, it's bad enough his face slit by Ray in the Force Awakens, so we're not gonna give him any more scars. Um
Nah, give him more scars. I'm be down with that.
yeah, he's a badass. So Chewie is in this ship and it's flying away. Now at first this was cool. I'm not gonna lie. She grabs the ship with the force and I was like,
Yeah, I was
oh
like, yeah, this is cool.
I was like, that was
And
cool.
then
And then
Kylo Ren
Kylo
comes out.
grabs it and I was like, whoa. I was like, all right, this is cool. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh my god, what is gonna happen?
I was thinking the same
And
shit. And then fucking Palpatine lightning comes out of Rey's hands and just completely fries the entire carrier.
and it was like the biggest what the fuck moment. I was like, whoa. And they
That
killed
caught me off
Chewie.
guard. They
They
didn't really kill Chewie though, but it was
No, well, they made you believe they killed Chewie, and listen, first of all, they unwrite it. Chewie stays alive. But
well,
I'm going
yeah.
to talk about that
He
in
got
about
captured
five
anyway.
seconds. But the way they did this, it was so dumb because shit, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, it would have been such a lame way to kill Chewie. Just like okay, at first, this is what I thought. This is what I thought of what was gonna happen. I thought it was gonna be, oh, she's gonna be like, oh, I don't know what to do with myself because I got Chewie killed due to my rage. Like, and like, or like, oh, the Palpatine of her comes out when she's pissed. I would have perfectly liked that. I would have been
I
like,
would have
that's
too.
perfect. That is a perfect way to show like, oh, that's how the dark side works with her. That's perfectly fine. But no, they do nothing with that. And you know And then on top of that, 5 seconds, literally, I'm not saying it for the sake of being funny. Literally, 5 seconds later, they say, "Oh, Chewie's not alive. I mean, Chewie's not dead."
Yeah, I was thinking the exact
When
same
I
thing.
was just settling into the fact, like, oh my god, like Chewie died. Like, yeah, it was a good thing that he didn't die, but I'm like, what? Why?
I mean, why waste time showing that crap? I
Like,
mean,
it
I
was,
can see
guys, it
why,
was
because to show
literally
off, like,
5 seconds.
it was only 5 seconds. You could have waited a little longer if you wanted to do that kind of.
I don't know. Um, what else? But yeah, they just do nothing with her being Palpatine's granddaughter. They just kind of said it for the sake of being shocking, I guess,
Yeah,
for shock value. And I was just like, you got to do something with that, though. You can't just say it and act like it's gonna work. Also, is not Finn and Poe do nothing in this movie. They really don't,
next to nothing. Yeah,
and it's disappointing to see this great character arc from Finn in the first movie, Force Awakens, and then we get to Last Jedi, he does nothing. Then you get to Rise of Skywalker, he even does less than he did in Force Awakens. I mean, Last Jedi, because at least in the
yeah, I
Last
was
Jedi, he was
shocked.
part of the main subplot. I mean, it was a stupid ass subplot, but he was still part of it.
Yeah, but from what I've heard, like Disney did not want Finn to have like a huge like part at all because they never really wanted Finn to be in existence. So that's probably
Oh yeah,
like,
because of Kathleen Kennedy. Kathleen Kennedy is the reason that these movies fail. I'm not convinced that J.J. Abrams made a bad movie. I'm sorry.
no,
The man is
it's
a
not.
genius in my eyes. He made my favorite, well, not my favorite, one of the more underrated Mission Impossible movies. You know, and call it? And he's made a lot of other good. He did Star Trek too, and he did The Force Awakens.
Oh yeah, I forgot he did Star Trek.
God, that was so long ago. But it's hard, and I heard that J.J. Abrams was frustrated with this, and
Oh yeah, I
rightfully
wouldn't doubt
so.
that. I'm hoping with the director's cut they show the extra like 40 minutes of content they had, but
Yeah,
had it cut. Like
I
if
mean,
that's
at
the
this
case,
point, I
I'm
don't think
buying
you
the
could
director's
save.
cut.
I don't think you could save the movie because the dumb shit is still in the movie.
Well, yeah, but if you had like a better explanation, it would help somewhat, but not really though.
Like, I don't think seeing a Force Ghost is gonna help the movie in my eyes.
And another dumb part of this movie was when it was when Ray was looking up towards the lightning.
Oh yeah, that was so dumb.
Like it
The
was
the,
looking
the
up.
last
I was hoping for the Force Ghost. Nothing. It was just
yeah
a green light in space. I'm like, what the
yeah.
hell is
Which, by the
this?
way, the last 30 minutes of this movie is terrible.
It
It
was
is
horrible.
it is god awful. I was after the part where Kylo quote unquote died before she resuscitated. Oh, well, let's talk about her newfound powers, shall we?
Oh yeah, with
Yeah. So Rey can force heal now.
yeah. That when I was when I saw that fucking whatever that big giant ass snake, it was touching and just healing. I'm like, please for the love of God, don't come into the next part. It's gonna come in, but like the finale. I was like, please for the
I
love of
don't
God,
know. It
don't.
was just so dumb. I think it was just dumb for the sake of, and it's funny too. People were like, "Oh, you gotta watch the Mand," because I think like an episode came out the day before the movie came out. They're like, "Oh, you gotta watch this episode to understand the Rise of Skywalker." I was like, "What?" It's like Mandalorian has
Oh,
nothing to
when
do with
Yoda
Rise of
was
Skywalker.
healing, maybe Yoda was
Yeah.
healing. Oh my God, that seriously why?
Which by the way, if you guys haven't seen the Mandalorian, what are you guys doing? What are you
Yeah,
guys doing? Mandalorian is amazing. It is
it's
easily the
amazing
best thing to come out of the Disney Star Wars nonsense.
in a long time.
Um,
For me,
but
that's
yeah,
like I'm
the
not really
Force
in
heal,
whatever.
the Force heal thing was just so dumb. Like, they killed Kylo. First of all, I was pissed off at the fact that they killed Kylo so soon. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? They killed off my favorite character to come out of this dumbass trilogy. I was like, this is so dumb.
I
Why?
expected
Why?
Kylo to
Why?
die because full
No, but
circle
not
Darth
so
Vader shit.
soon.
Yeah, yeah, it was
It
too
was like,
soon.
it was at just at the second act of the movie. Like, why is he dying so soon?
And then he just gave all of his life to Rey and then died. I'm like,
Oh my
why?
god! Don't. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. Oh
It's out
god.
of order, so it doesn't fucking matter.
No, no. I'm talking about it at the end because I fucking hated that. That is the worst part of the movie by far.
It is.
Um. Oh no, actually, no, it's not. It's the last 5 minutes of the movie. So,
Oh yeah, with the whole.
but yeah,
Yep.
I thought, and I also thought that the thing with Leia was weird. How she um connected to him, and then like when he died, she died. I don't know. I just felt really weird by that.
I mean, Kylo didn't die at that part.
No, but you know what I mean though. When Rey killed her, she killed Leia. I mean, when Rey killed him, she killed Leia.
Well,
That's what I'm saying.
that's Leia just what the was I'm
Being,
blanking on the word. Yeah, like skull over here. Just interfering and just that's her, not it was just a distraction. It wasn't a lifeline of her wasn't in Kylo, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but I thought that's
no, dude, she's his mother. That's
well,
why that
yeah, but
happened.
oh, I thought it was just the entire team just like interfering,
No, she's his mother. That's why that happened the way it did.
Oh,
Like I liked it in the sense that oh, she's his mom and she's trying to help him, but at the same time it just came off so weird and it happened so fast too. I was like, "Whoa, that was so quick."
yeah.
You know, I don't know. What else? What else? But yeah, I guess we should talk about the end. Oh no, let's talk about the Han Solo scene because it's actually one of the better parts of the
Yeah,
movie.
it's like the one of the few good parts in this movie.
So Han Solo shows up, which I don't know. People think it's not a Force ghost, but it was.
It was. It was just
It could have been. It could have not been. I don't know. People just think it was part of his imagination, Kylo's. Could be, could be not.
it could be.
So he shows up, and it's basically a reenactment of the Force Awakens scene where Kylo kills Han Solo,
Well, yeah,
and it was actually a really nice scene the way they did it. They
yeah.
say the exact same lines, but instead Kylo,
Throws his lightsaber
basic,
into the ocean.
which that kind of hurt me because he kind of has the best lightsaber ever made.
So that's that weird one at the end. Like
Don't get me started.
yeah, I was like, what the hell is this shit? Why is this lightsaber the way it is? I'm not gonna say it because we're not there yet.
Um, what you call it? But yeah, that was a nice scene, for Kylo. Um, then they go. Oh yeah, I forgot they went to that planet where Kerry Russell was at. The what was her name again? Zori, some shit like that. They wasted her. I was excited for her. She wasn't in any of the trailers. I was like, oh, this is gonna be a cool new character. Did nothing with her. She was in the movie for like 5 minutes.
Oh, the one with that was like a former
The
stormtrooper
love
shit too.
interest for Kylo. I mean, not Kylo.
Oh,
Poe.
oh, Poe. Oh, the one on the black market planet.
Yeah.
The one that got blown. The one that got blown up. Yeah.
No, not her. What are you talking? She didn't get
The
blown up.
planet.
No, the girl that was dressed in red and she had the
Yeah, I know,
helmet.
but she was. I'm saying she's from the planet that got blown up later in the movie.
Oh yeah, I forgot that even happened, dude. I forgot that even happened, dude. I shit you not.
Yeah,
You
they blew up
saying
that
that like
planet. They
I don't
used
even
the
remember
one
that. When
time
did
the
that
final.
happen?
No, it was It was during the final
Oh, that
scene.
was when.
It was during the
Oh,
final
that was
scene,
when they. Oh, yeah, when they
and
reveal.
it
Oh,
was
yeah.
the
So like, so okay. So this is even more into the stupidity. Every ship on the planet that Palpatine is on has Death Star tech that just can annihilate
it's
planets like
just
it's nothing.
inside. Yeah, it's just. I was like,
I was like,
I
what?
mean, it has been a certain amount of time since the Death Star was a thing. You could have shrunk down the process,
No,
but that suit,
don't.
jeez,
No,
no.
don't try to defend them. Please don't
I
try to
know, but I'm
defend
not
them.
trying. I'm not trying to. But I'm like,
It was weird.
I'm coming from this from like a technology perspective, like everything, like in like a.
Mm.
I'm gonna go nerd out here in a minute if you let
Oh,
me.
knock yourself out, please.
Like, so every CPU process goes down in nanometer count, and every time you can stack more I'm blanking on the name right now. Like whatever the fuck they're called. It's like execution units or some shit like that. And then you just get more for every time the die gets smaller. And I'm trying to relate that to how small the cannon is to destroy planets.
Hmm.
Josh, oh technology. Yeah, no, I can't help it, Josh. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Continue.
Alright. What was I saying? But yeah, so that happens, and then what else happens? Yeah, to me, this movie is just really boring, and like nothing happens. To me, I
Yeah,
don't know. Um. Okay, I guess we should just talk about the end because I guess that's the most important
I
part.
want to talk about the
So
lightsaber though.
Ray goes to confront Palpatine, and Palpatine's like this deformed
Like he
thing.
legit looks like a puppet,
I don't
almost.
know. I mean, it was the effects were kind of cool, I
It
guess,
was
for
kind of
what it
cool, but
was. I mean, it was kind of cool how it was like a horror thing.
I'm
He
waiting for
could,
the memes when the whole like I'm waiting for like can we unplug Palpatine's life support to charge a phone or some shit. I'm waiting for those.
somebody was like, "Oh, he was plugged into the thing from Portal," and that
Oh.
then
I didn't even think of that. God
yeah.
damn.
um, which call
uh,
it? So she confronts Palpatine, and then Ben Solo, or yeah, Ben Solo, Kylo Ren, whatever. He goes to help her, and oh, by the way, the Knights of Ren are fucking useless in this movie. They
oh
built
yeah.
them up so much, and they did nothing in this movie at all. Um, but the Knights of Ren, I guess, they confront Kylo. Kylo has no lightsaber, and he's like, "Well, shit, I'm fucked." And oh yeah, Leia and Luke training, which I think was a nice little scene. The
Yeah,
CGI
it
was
was a
shit
cool.
on Leia.
Oh yeah.
It was good on
I
Luke
saw.
though. That
Yeah,
was
Luke was
cool.
amazing. Yeah, Luke seemed, it was amazing. They
That was
opened
really
Leia's
cool
max. I was
seeing
like,
like
what the?
CGI young Luke. I was like, that was really cool. But again, you got two chances, Disney. I don't understand. You did it with Rogue One, it was terrible. You did it with this, it was less terrible, but it's still terrible. Come on now. Carrie Fisher's
Oh, the
probably rolling
CGI
in her
with the.
grave.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that scene on Rogue One. That very last scene when they just completely screwed up the CGI on Leia's face.
Call it. So then Leia has a lightsaber now, I guess. Well, Ray took that lightsaber and she transfers it to Kylo through the
No,
Force.
she
And I
transfers
thought,
Luke's lightsaber to through the Force.
tomato, tomato, she transfers the lightsaber through the Force. I don't care anymore. She transferred the lightsaber to Kylo through the Force, and it was one of the best scenes in the movie. I thought it was awesome.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool too.
He kills the Knights of Ren like it's nothing, and it goes from really awesome to really stupid really fast.
Yeah,
So
it's just
then
Palpatine has just some weird shit up his sleeve. It's just like, oh, this is happening, so you can't beat me. And then the other side just retaliates back, and it's like,
he
oh, I got
like
this.
so then he like he sucks out their life force to become younger, I guess, and it
He,
was just so cartoony. I was like, what is
yeah,
happening? Like legitimately, you can
no.
ask
What it
Kevin. He
reminds
was
me of,
sitting.
Tyler, what it reminds me of is, you know, when you're collecting souls and zombies, like in Moon specifically, when like they
Yeah.
go to the pyramid, that's what it looked like almost.
But like legit, you can ask Kevin. We were sitting right next to each other watching this movie. I'm like, what is happening right now, dude? This
Yeah, I
isn't
was
even
really
a Star
confused
Wars
when
movie anymore.
both both Kylo Ren and Rey was getting their power sucked out by
I don't
Palpatine.
know. So
If
then,
Palpatine is powerless, then
like,
how is he able to do that?
I don't know. So then, like, Kylo gets pushed or some shit. I don't know. And Rey's just
Yeah,
looking up at the ceiling. And then you get this. You know the trope about how all action movies now have a beam in the sky?
yeah. Now this one
Yep.
does,
Well, yep.
but it's not an action
Star Wars
movie.
is in that club now. It's something I thought we'd never say, but it's true. Star Wars is in that club now.
Yeah,
Palpatine shoots a
I've already.
lightning beam in the sky, and it like electrocutes all the ships in the sky, which that
No,
was
it
cool.
EMPs all of them.
Or tomato. I don't care, Nintendo. Um, and like that was cool, but at the same time, it was just so cartoonish. So
Yeah,
then, like Rey hears all the force of the Jedi, and it
and
was
it's
kind of cool. You heard Samuel L. Jackson, you hear Liam Neeson. Apparently, Ahsoka from the Clone Wars was a voice in her head. That's what I heard.
wait,
I didn't
who?
know that. Ahsoka, you know the orange girl from the Clone Wars with the
God, I don't remember anything from the first three the the prequels because I
no
don't
the
even like.
show. No, I'm talking about the show. The girl from the Clone Wars.
Oh, the show. I never even watched the show.
If I show you a picture of her, you'll know who she is. Um, but yeah, and she's like, she stands up and says one of the corniest things I've ever heard in my life. She goes, "I have all of the power of all the Jedi's inside me." I was like, "Oh my god,
Yeah,
bro."
how she said it was like, okay, they're trying to recreate an Iron Man shit here,
I was like,
like
"Just stop it.
or
Like,
somewhere.
just
That's
stop."
yeah. This
And then
carry on, kill Palpatine already. Just go
she
on.
blocks lightning from Palpatine and kills Palpatine. Palpatine blows up, and then she dies. And then Kylo comes up to her. Oh God Almighty! And like resuscitate. Apparently, Kylo knows how to force
Shut
heal
up,
too
Josh.
now. So he does that to Rey, and
He dies.
he gets up,
Oh, that dumb romance
and
scene. Oh my god.
they kiss. And one of the most cringiest things I've ever seen in my life. And then he just dies with the
He
he
just
becomes a force
falls
ghost.
flat. Yeah, as well as
And I was like, "Oh my
Leia at that exact
god."
same moment.
So that in a scene I thought was actually kind of funny and a good callback, they get back to whatever planet that their base was on, and they give Chewie a medal,
Oh,
which I found funny.
it was that exact medal that Luke Skywalker got in episode 4, technically. But yeah,
Which I found that funny. I was like, "Okay, that's
I found
funny."
that really funny too.
But and then here we go, folks. This is the part where I almost
I nearly,
blew up my screen.
yeah, I nearly popped a blood vessel just watching
So
this scene.
she goes back to Tatooine, right? And I was like, of course she goes back to Tatooine. Why wouldn't
Yeah,
she? So she goes back to Tatooine and she buries Luke and
Luke's
Leia's
and yeah.
lightsabers on like where he used to live before he joined the rebellion and shit. So then this random person show. Oh, by the way, they show off her new lightsaber,
Oh yeah, I
which
was
it's
wondering.
made of. First of all, it's yellow, which that was the running joke since The Force Awakens. Oh, it's gonna be yellow. It's gonna be yellow.
Oh
Which
yeah.
it makes no sense because if you look up the meanings of the yellow lightsaber, it's the color is the color of it is the only the people who guard the Jedi temples have that color. So I was thinking about, I was like, wait, so why does she have it? And I was like, oh, because she said, oh, I have the power of all the Jedi inside me, so I guess that's why.
Yeah,
Or maybe Disney didn't think about it at all. Maybe Disney just thought, oh, we're gonna make it yellow because it looks cool.
I wouldn't be surprised.
So then, some random bum comes up to her and says, "Oh, who are you?" And she goes, "Oh, my name is Ray." She goes, "Oh no, no, wait." Doesn't she say like, "Oh, I'm no one"?
No, she
And then
says
she
no,
goes,
I'm Ray.
"Oh,"
And
and
it's
she
like
goes,
then she
"Ray
follows
who?"
back. Yeah,
And
and
then
then
you see Luke and Leia's Force Ghost come
it was
out.
Han and Leia.
No, Leia. It was Leia and Luke.
But it
I'm
was.
pretty sure.
I thought it was Han Solo for a hot minute. I was really confused.
And then she goes, "Ray Skywalker."
That ain't right.
And
You know,
then
goddamn well it's
and then the
Palpatine.
final and then the final fuck you was that the movie ends with her watching the twin sons.
Yeah,
I If that wasn't a final fuck you from Disney, I don't know what is.
yeah. There was an old like someone a couple in their 50s, like sitting right next to me, like, oh, the twin sons. It's so cool. And I'm like sitting there. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
And just like that, the Star Wars series is over. Oh my
Yeah,
god. I talked about this movie more than I wanted to. This movie's a piece of shit. Disney should be ashamed of themselves. As I'm embarrassed that this is how it ends. There's rumors of them doing Knights of the Old Republic. I don't want that. I don't want that.
that's for the. Oh
If
yeah,
they
no,
couldn't do this right, you want them to do the Knights of the Old Republic? Yeah, right.
no. Yeah, I don't want them doing that.
We'll see.
But you know,
We're getting
goddamn
out of
well
here.
that people are gonna do
Oh,
it. You know, people are gonna want it. They're gonna do it
apparently
because
that's what they wanted Ryan Johnson to do, but I don't know. Based off the backlash of the Last Jedi, I don't think they want him doing anything.
yeah,
Which, honestly,
they'll
if
probably
they
find
give
someone to
him an
direct it.
original story, I would like to see what he does with it, at least.
Yeah, that would be cool. I would like to see that.
Because I want to see what, because I recently just saw Knives Out and it was actually really, really good. You know, I feel like if they give him an original story, I feel like it could really work. I don't know. I don't know, and I don't care. Disney is an embarrassment against humanity. We're getting out of here.
Not
It's
compared
late.
to Blumhouse.
Oh God Almighty! Don't get me started. We're getting out of here. It's late. I'm tired. I'm annoyed.
Yeah.
I will be back next week with Kevin. More than I hope, if Kevin's able to play. Because me and Kevin will finally be seeing 1917.
Oh yeah, I've
Very
been.
looking forward to that.
I might buy tickets to that.
We are very looking forward to that, and we couldn't see it on Christmas, which is what we wanted to do, but you know, shit happens. But if Kevin is, allowed to play, we will definitely be back for that. Till then, have a good night, or if you're watching this in the morning, which most of you will be probably, have a good day, and yeah, take it easy.
Yeah. I'm gonna stop my live stream here because I have nothing else to do.
Okay.
Yeah, same shit, different channel. Movie sucked ass.